Welcome back, folks, to another exciting edition of Let's Play Star Trek Online. As always, I am your host, J-Squared John Jeremy, and last we left off, we've gone ahead and arrived here at this mining facility from a broken-up planetoid, and we see here that the Breen have captured some Defari. We're going to try to disable the transport inhibitors and save these Defari. That is the goal here. Let's see if we are successful. We may not be. Alright, finished off those guys. Can't, inspect the prison cells. These prison cells are tied into the transport inhibitors. Shutting the inhibitors down should allow us to rescue the captured Defari. I'm also reading additional Defari life signs at other levels. Based on preliminary readings, all cells are connected to the same mechanism. Very good. So we shut them all down and everybody gets to escape. Very well. Silly Breen! We both got the same weaponry now. I don't like that. You have defeated 100 Breen. Speaking of Breen, this guy just charged right into us. He's like, hey, I'm gonna fight you. I don't think he understood what he's getting into. Damn it! Nope, nope, nope. Right. Scannable first. I've given up too many of you guys recently. Alright, I'll take that, thank you. And this should be one of the inhibitors, yep. That's one down. 2 more to go. Right. So the green soldiers, no. Yeah, there you go. Here. Again, where's my shield generator, damn it? And we're back, folks. My game crashed, so I'm not exactly sure what happened there. It just booted me right back to desktop with the cryptic application launcher saying error. So that was fun. Let's not do that ever again. Luckily, the game put me right back where I should be, and I'm going to go ahead and disable the transport inhibitor. Apparently, I can still disable this one. I wonder if that's due to a glitch. Yeah, because I already disabled that one. But now I've disabled it again. And I only need to defeat one more Breen Slave Master group. Very good. That was a bit weird there. Hopefully the game doesn't crash on me again. I'm hoping not. It's my last day, basically, with the Delta Recruits package, and want to make sure I have the most use out of it as possible. Confirm the Defari evacuation. That's all the disruptors and guards, sir. I'm picking up a new contact aboard the station. We may have aroused the curiosity of the Breen commander. We should make sure the Defari have beamed away safely before investigating this new threat. Sure, disable force field. Yep, the Defari are gone. Very good. Inspect prison cells. We have confirmation that all Defari prisoners have transported safely. We are clear to return. You are the one known as DeJohn. I was expecting someone more impressive. After all, Thought Wen was one of my most reliable veterans. Defeating him must have pushed you to your limits. Not exactly. I'd like to say that I'm looking forward to meeting you in person. But because I expect Thought Gran to end your life here, I'm afraid that won't be possible. You have been interesting, but ultimately insignificant. Farewell. Yeah, right. Where you at, buddy? There you are. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill, kill. Kill you all. Screw you and your medical generator. Oh my god, death. That freeze beam, man. That was a thing. Oh, yep, all dead. Try that again, shall we? This time, not everyone can get caught up in the freeze beam. Would be most appreciative. Heal up. Stay inside the shield generator. Yeah, kill you, Thought Gran. Very good. Out in the cold. Depart system. I wish I could. I wonder if it broke. Now that the officer in charge has been dealt with, this entire mining operation should fall apart. But who sent that message? Thought Trell. Could he be who is behind all the problems the Defari are having? If that is the case, we must find the cowardly dog and destroy him. Command should be able to send patrols to ensure the Breen don't set up shop here again. Or perhaps we will convince the Defari to surrender the rights to this lithium mine to the Empire. We can leave whenever you are ready, sir. Sure, let's go ahead and leave. Very good. I like your second option there, Kagan. Good thinking. That's why you're a good first officer, but you'll never be a good captain. Alright. Hail KDF. The survivors are on their way home, and we will be sending an expedition out to assess the viability of operating the mines ourselves. I think it would be wise to consider a joint operation with your government. The resources in the Zarya system are rare, and the best way to maintain the balance may be to share them with you. Yes! Thank you for your assistance. Your actions helped preserve the balance. I will take that, sure. Very good. That leads us to Cold Comfort. We are receiving a distress signal in the Rave system. A Defari transport weathered a Breen attack, but they've taken heavy casualties and are requesting immediate assistance. My people do not have military ships, General, and I am loath to send a lightly armored rescue vessel into such a dangerous situation. Please, you must do whatever you can to help them. And we'll get goodies, and we either get a crate of Defari snow tubers, or a rapid reload transphasic torpedo launcher. I like the second option there. Alright, let's go over to Cold Comfort in the Rave system. Very good. Quantum slipstream drive, go! Oh boy, too far! Slow down. Q. What happened? Alright. The Rave... Damn it! Damn it! One more time. The Rave system is a binary system with a blue dwarf star in orbit of a much larger Class B star. Light from the two stars should make Rave 2 warmer than it actually is, but a thick layer of theta radiation in the upper atmosphere reflects much of the energy from the stars, keeping average surface temperatures on the planet low. More than 70% of the landmass of Rave 2 is covered with snow and ice for the majority of the solar year. Alright, let's go ahead and answer the distress call and see what sort of trouble we can get into now. So the Breen want to find out more about the Preservers. That's interesting. But why use the Defari as slave labor? They should know it would bring attention to themselves, right? You would think, right? Especially when the Defari have ambassadors on both Federation and Klingon territories. They're not very smart, the Breen, are they? I don't think so. All right. Loading up the mission here. Cold Comfort. Captain, we're being hailed by a disabled Defari frigate. Putting it on screen now. Thank you for responding to our distress call. We were boarded by the Breen and have taken severe casualties. We could use any medical aid you could render. Please approach and beam over as soon as you can. That doesn't sound like a trap at all, right? Go to Defari's ship. Beam over any medical supplies and personnel you can spare. We'll send your transporter chief the coordinates to our trauma center. Sure. It's a trap. It's not a trap. Intriguing. Dr. Kosa. By the balance. You couldn't have arrived at a better time. I need every available person to help with patients. I think the Breen take pleasure in causing pain. A few of our crew were killed, but many have been injured. If you want to help, I need someone at table 7. Take the patient's medical history and triage the injury. If it's a minor issue, go ahead and treat them so we can make room for another patient. Where is table 7? Right over here, it looks like. Hello? Please, it hurts. Help me. What hurts? It's my left side. I took a disruptor hit from a Breen rifle. Please, I need something for the pain. Do you have anything that will help? Treatment for disruptor injuries. There are several medications available from the Defari medkits that we can use to treat this patient's pain. Astanolothian, bicardine, hydrocortisone, meteorpan, and morphinolog are all indicated for pain relief. Once the patient is stable, we can treat the disruptor hit directly with a protoplaser, which should fix the damage done to the cellular structure. Get hypospray and protoplaser from... Wait, before I do that... Do you have any allergies? I am highly allergic to meteorpan. I was given it once and my airway swelled until it was completely blocked. I almost died. Alright, so no meteorpan. Meteorpan is a very common drug used to treat and manage pain, especially in patients with this level of trauma. It's a good thing we caught this. If the patient was given the wrong medication, the results could have been disastrous. Are you taking any medications currently? No. Do I look like I should be? Have you been treated for anything related to this issue? How often do you think I've been shot by a Breen? The last time I saw a physician was 2 years ago. I was treated for polywater intoxication. When was the last time you ate? Midday, I guess. What does this have to do with anything? Why haven't you given me something for the pain yet? What were you doing before you were injured? I was repairing a power conduit on Deck 2 when the Breen came out of engineering and shot me. They didn't even give me a chance to surrender. I wouldn't have fought them. Lol. Alright. Use medkit. Select medication. Hydrocortisone is indicated for treatment of pain in the cranial or upper spinal regions. Nope. Choose another medication. Sports-related injuries. Nope. Bicardine, decreasing serious trauma injuries. Yeah, but they're allergic to meteorpan. But morphinolog. Chronic pain. No. Bicardine, live in hyperspray. Exit. Use. The pain from the disruptor room is subsiding. That feels much better, thank you. The bicardine is having the desired effect, Captain. Now we can use the protoplaser on the wound to treat it without causing undue pain to the patient. Very good. Heal disruptor wound. With my tricorder, go! Sweet. Let's talk to the doc. Doc, I fixed your person. Good work with that last patient. Has anyone ever told you that you have a talent for medicine? I need someone to check out the patient on table 3. I would appreciate any help you can give us. God damn it, what do I look like? A doctor? I'm a general, not a doctor. Where's table 3? There's table 3. Mother, is that you? What hurts? What? An older boy named Tosca used to take my favorite toys when I brought them to school. If I tried to fight him to get them back, he'd break the toys so that no one could play with them. My mother said Tosca was out of balance. Do you have any allergies? I hated the taste of my mother's stew when I was young. She tried to convince me it tastes like spring, but I thought it tasted like bugs. God damn it! You're taking any medications? Ah, I used to play in the mud every time it rained. My mother thought I'd get sick from playing outside in the cold and the damp, but I never got sick, not even once. Have you been treated for anything related to this issue? I loved it when my mother would sweep me up into her arms and hug me tight. She smelled like love and cooking herbs. When was the last time you ate? I used to pick berries with my sister on this hills overlooking the farm where we grew up. They were tart, so my mother would sprinkle granulated clava honey on them. What were you doing before you got injured? My father used to sing rhymes to me when I was a child. I would fall asleep in his arms and have the best dreams. The patient seems disoriented and unaware of their surroundings. I agree, Captain. It may be a symptom of brain trauma, but we cannot rule out a psychological breakdown until we do a mental status check. The stress of the brain attack may have been more than the patient's mind could process. Do you know your name? My sister had a doll she used to call Ilka. Do you know approximately what the time is? I loved catching umek insects at twilight. The light from the descending sun would make the wings glow like golden fire. Do you know where you are? Can we have our dessert now? I finished all of our vegetables. Do you know what year it is? My sister is 3 years older than I am. That meant my mom let her do all the fun things while I had to sit and watch. Altered mental state. There is something obviously wrong with this patient's mental status. I recommend that we scan the brain tissue for deep trauma. A hyperencephalogram should reveal if there is any damage. Sure. Get scanner from medkit. Obtain neural scanner. Complete brain scan on the Defari. Captain, it appears that there's a cortical implant in this patient's brain, and that is causing the disorientation and delusions. There's an extremely high amount of neural activity in the area around the implant. Perhaps if we were able to decrease the activity with an anesthetic, the patient would be more responsive. Get medication from the medkits. Sure. Anesthetics. We're looking for something for the brain. Hyperactive nerve impulses. Known to interfere. Yeah. Decreasing effectiveness is exactly what we want. Use. Where am I? I remember the Breen attack, and there was this medic. He seemed sad. The Breen implanted me with a cortical implant. It has been forcing me to relive memories from my past. Please help me get it out of my head. I don't want to live like this. The inetrazine worked, Captain. Removing a cortical implant is a tricky process. We should confer with Dr. Kosa about how to proceed. Hey, Doc. This guy's got something in his brain. I'm not familiar with any technology like this. Any attempt I'd make at removing it would be based on an educated guess. We have some captured Breen in the brig waiting for transport to a holding facility. Perhaps you can question them. One of the monsters who did this to my patient might know how to reverse the process. That ought to be fun. Let's go talk to the Breen. Because obviously they want to talk to me, right? Yeah. Talk to the Breen prisoners. Sir, there are a few things you should know about the Breen before we talk to them. The Breen are a warrior race. They do what is expedient and will often take prisoners rather than kill. You get more work out of a slave than a dead man, after all. I spit upon their expediency, but to the Breen it is only logical. They survive, but they do not live as we do. Strangely, though, reports of from the interrogations of Breen prisoners reveal that the Breen have a strong sense of personal honor and are troublesome when that honor is insulted. If you want to get more information of them, I suggest that you do not insult them or suggest that they kill without cause. Sure, why not? First dude. Breen prisoner. Torture me if you wish, but I will never betray the Breen Confederacy. What is your name? Alright. How about you? Are you here to let me go? What is your name? I am Tran. Alright. Oh, purple eyes, huh? Leave me alone. I do not speak to animals. What is your name? Look at you, cowering in the shadow of thrill. What hope could the Defari possibly have against might like his? I will not answer your questions. Go bother someone else. Tell me about Thought Trell. You answered that question pretty damn quick, didn't you? Thought Trell has more power and vision than a pathetic being like yourself can possibly comprehend. The Defari will be the first to fall to his might, but they will not be the last. He will not stop until the entire Alpha Quadrant serves the Breen Confederacy. Someday soon, I will stand on the blasted remains of your homeworld and celebrate our victory. I will grind the remains of your leaders into dust under my boot heels. Thought Trell will be the man who makes this possible. Interrogate Tran. Breen interrogation techniques. Got it, okay. Hey, Tran. What are you doing here? I am a combat medic in the Fifth Order. I have served the Breen Confederacy. I was ordered to go to the system by my superiors. I am sure that you've encountered other Breen in the Defari sector. What does attacking a civilian transport have to do with the Breen expansion? I do not feel comfortable continuing this conversation. My commanding officer is in a nearby cell, and he can overhear everything that we are saying. While I do not agree with his actions in this matter, I respect his position of authority. I will not throw his dishonor in his face. Prevent Breen Commander from overhearing interrogation. Enable acoustic dampening field. Haha! You can't hear a damn thing now. All audio signals entering and leaving the cell are being blocked by an acoustic dampening field. Good. Back to Tran. Hey, Tran, I fixed it. Your commanding officer cannot hear what we are saying. My superior thought that those Defari civilians might have the information for which we have been searching. While I might have disagreed with his choice of target, it is not a soldier's place to question his commanding officer. I think my dissension was the reason I was selected to join the assault of the ship's bridge, a dangerous task in the best of circumstances, and one that had the least chance of success. Did you object to your commanding officer about this assignment? I'm not sure how you run things in the Klingon Empire, but in the Breen Confederacy we obey our commanders, and may not always be pleased by what I am ordered to do, but I understand that there is a goal that must be achieved, and that I may not have all the facts my superiors do. Do you believe that the goal you are attempting to achieve was worth killing civilians? I didn't want to attack this ship. There is a nobility to being a soldier. When I enter battle, I know I could be killed. I know that others will die at my hands, but that is what we must do. It is part of being a soldier. Civilians are not part of this unspoken agreement. They do not wake up each day and know in their hearts it could be their last. They should be out of bounds as targets for people like you and me. There is no honor in fighting someone who is unprepared to fight back. I regret that I had orders to kill these civilians. More than that, I regret that I had carried out those orders. What were your orders? I am a combat medic. Normally my task is to repair the injuries of my fellow soldiers. On this mission, I was tasked with capturing civilians alive and fitting them with subspace cortical implants. These devices are barbaric, even by our standards. We use them to obtain memories from the most obstinate of interrogation subjects. This particular implant is a subspace relay intended to capture and transmit these memories so that my superiors can sift through the secrets locked in our victims' minds, even as we moved on to implant more subjects. Why did you do this? What information did the Defari have that you needed so badly? I am not sure what exactly the commanders wanted to learn from these people. I can only guess that my superiors wanted information that they felt could be held by any member of the Defari population. The cortical implants were calibrated to bring long-term memories to the surface, even going back to the target's childhood. Perhaps they wanted to learn something that even a Defari child might know. Would the probe Defari know what memories were being searched? Perhaps. If they had the mental fortitude to recall the memories that were triggered during their interrogation, the pain from the implants can be quite intense. How do we remove the implant? The removal of the implant is a very delicate procedure. The implants are intended to be strong enough to survive the interrogation process, but too difficult to be removed by the subject or anyone else. I have worked with these implants for some time. Have your doctors talk to me, and I will tell them what they need to do to remove them. Very good. See, as long as you don't piss off the Breen, you're good to go. I noticed I got more tribbles there. Get the hell out of my inventory, tribbles. I saw you arrive. Get the hell out. All because of you. All because I'm keeping you in there. Alright, Doc. Got what you needed. This is just the information we needed. I will round up a surgical team and we will begin the process of removing the implant immediately. I spent some time talking to the patient while you were in the brig. It sounded to me like the Breen implant was triggering memories of the patient's early childhood, many of them involving rhymes and songs. Rhymes and songs. Most Defari parents and grandparents sing to their children and tell them stories of our past and traditions. A common theme in our songs is the preservers. We sing of their travels through the universe, their efforts to maintain the balance in the Great Archive. My children are particularly fond of stories about the Preserver Archive, a hidden place where they left all their technology and records of the ancient days. It's an interesting story, but I don't think of a place like that could actually exist. After all, we're talking about children's rhymes. Yeah, that's exactly why the Breen are attacking, though. Captain, the Breen must believe that the Preserver Archive exists. There is no other explanation as to why they would target Defari civilians in order to obtain information about nursery rhymes. Before we begin, blah 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 blah. Tran wants to talk to us, apparently. Maybe I shouldn't move away from the dock while I'm doing this. Before we leave, Tran has requested to talk to you again. He's waiting in his cell. Sure. Go talk with Tran. How you doing, Tran? Screw you, buddy. Ha 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 ha, he's pointing at me too. Yes, Tran. Thank you for returning. I know that helping you was the honorable thing to do, but because I did so, I can never return to the Breen Confederacy. Therefore, I would like to request asylum from the Klingon Empire. I, however, am not alone in this request. There are a small group of Breen that share my feelings. We know that anyone who attacks innocents cannot rightfully call himself a warrior. If you accept us, we would all like to join you. I will give you the information necessary to contact them. It may take some time before they are willing to respond. Your future actions will help speed up that process. Sweet. We sent a communication based on Tran's information. I can't be sure that it was received, so at this point I believe the only thing we can do is wait for a response. Who could have imagined that there would be a Breen capable of honor? I would have never believed it had I heard the story secondhand. The Defari are now in control of the situation. Are you ready to leave the system? Yes. I know, Siren. All right. Hail the ambassador to report. Cold comfort complete. I remember stories about the preservers from my childhood, and of course, we have ruins linked to them on Defari, but I never heard of an intact preserver installation. The Breen, however, are taking these stories quite seriously, and if the Breen managed to acquire preserver-level technology, they could shift the balance of power in the entire Alpha Quadrant. It's lucky that you were able to establish a connection with Tran. I believe that he was sent by the powers to help maintain the balance in the galaxy, and I am grateful. I know your intelligence service has more questions for him, but after that, I promise I'll do what I can to see that he and any other Breen who disagree with their government's actions are not forgotten. One of your commanding officers is requesting to speak with you. You should consider meeting with them when you are done here. Get goodies, and I'll get that transfixed torpedo. Appreciate it. Okay, and this is the second to last mission here. Cold case. You must return to Defari immediately. The Breen are searching for preserver technology, and they have once again targeted the ruins near our city. I fear that more of my people will die, and that with each death the balance shifts. These attacks need to stop. We're depending on you. Stop the Breen, and keep the secrets of the preservers safe from their treachery. Sure. Why not? Head back over to Defari, or Defura, rather. Very good. Very good indeed. Now, what's my current torpedo loadout right now? I've got on my ship 2 torpedoes. Photon torpedo 10 launcher, photon torpedo 10 launcher. So we're going to add in now the number 11 torpedo launcher we got, which is somewhere. Somewhere? There it is. Rapid reload transphasic torpedo launcher. Bam. Good. stream drive my way there. Alright, stop. And, oh, damn it. Come back around. Begin cold case. So the Breen are once again invading this planet. Didn't learn their lesson the first time, looks like. Captain, long-range scans confirm the Defari ambassador's suspicions. It appears that there is a portion of the star chart hidden in the ruins on the planet's surface. Something is interfering with the scans, though, so we can't pinpoint the location from here. An away team might be able to do surface scans in order to locate the star chart and retrieve it, but we will need to close to transporter range in order to beam down. Sure. Let's go ahead and get closer to the planet. This might be a trap. No, it's no trap. Dun 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 dun. Oh, Defari. Beam down to Defari ruins. Sure. Captain, down there. That ruined area is consistent with records of potential preserver sites. If there really is a fragment of the star chart on this planet, we will find it there. Indeed, we will find it there next time on Let's Play Star Trek Online. Until then, this is J Square John Jeremy signing off, saying so long and take care.